All right, I hope we'll have some luck this morning. Trying a new spot. Well, not really a new spot. I fished this before, but I ain't fished it in a while, so we're going to give it a shot this morning. I did mark some fish through here. Here comes the boat parade. I think I put entirely too many clothes on. I'm going to take them out of these bibs here in a minute. By myself this morning. My little man's, he's at school today. We didn't have no luck on the perch yesterday, so we fishing with nothing but shad today. And we mainly fishing the river, along the ledges. I don't want to get the boat over to the bank ledge over here. We fishing about 20 feet of water. That's shallow to me, so to me, I'm a shallow water fisherman, but fishing 20 foot shallow to me. So we giving it a try. There's a lot of trash floating around, a lot of logs on the river this morning. Oh, today is Saturday, ain't it? No, no, no. He's gonna be down here later on this evening. I was thinking it was. Boy, I have lost my days. I'm confused. I'm confused. Doug fished with me yesterday. We tried to catch some bait and we couldn't get on none. Day is Saturday. Boy, I have lost it. But he is going to be down here this evening and stay tonight, so he'll get to fish with me some in the morning. He couldn't fish with me yesterday because he had school. I'm glad you told me that. I'd have been real confused. That happens when you start getting old. You can leave it to your wife to remind you that you're getting old. I figured you'd be asleep. No, I got up halfway to work before I realized it was Saturday, so I headed to Rent. There you go. Yeah, uh, I've I've done things similar to that right there on a regular basis. Yeah, I have put on too many clothes this morning. Can y'all see most of the rods pretty good? But the water's good and calm this morning. Good and calm. Yeah, if y'all get on the water this morning, be careful. There is trees and stuff floating around this morning for some reason. I didn't see none of this out here yesterday. Thanks, John. I appreciate the confidence there, but I feel though the type of work that I do, it just made me old in a hurry. But we're gonna try to put a slobber knocker on the road. If I can still do this at 71, I will be a proud man. I figured I'd start this way of the river and end up down there where I fished. Caught them fish last weekend, me and Ethan. Ethan and I caught them. I was hoping some of them bigger ones. I did mark pretty good sized fish up in this area. So I'm hoping we can get something to happen up through here. Yeah, we're gonna try. We're gonna try to keep doing it. Starting to mark a few fish that I'd marked earlier, so they still kind of in there. We'll see if they're gonna bite. They still up in front of me a little piece, so we're gonna see if we can put something in the boat. See what we can make happen. Yeah, we still trying to figure out. Hey, Irvin, how you doing, bud? We trying to pull a little bit of baits on Murray. I'm gonna have to come out of these coveralls. Oh, it's getting hot. More better. More better. Howdy, Mike. Appreciate you stopping in. Well, I'm fishing right now. We trying to catch them. We just fishing. I'll mark some fish through here. I'm hoping we can get on them. We did mark a couple of good ones in here, so. That was a big wave through there. Must be a striper tournament today.
There was some fish along that bank.
Boy, thank you. There's some striper fishermen that was telling me there was some fish along that bank. He must not know that I'm catfishing. I'm fishing right now. I ain't catching, I'm fishing. I don't know if y'all can see this. I don't know if it's going. What'll happen if I unplug this right here. I may have to wait and experiment with it, but I was going to show you the Garmin. But we coming in on the fish right here, so I don't know. I don't know if y'all can see. I'll turn it around just a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see that right there or not. See the Garmin, but there was more fish was popping up on there a while ago. But that could be anything right there. But when you start seeing real long fish, that's the catfish. When you start seeing them long with bigger girths on them, that's what I look for on that Garmin. There's a couple of them that's got some pretty good girths on them right there, so we'll see. We'll see. Look like they're moving around. So if they're moving, they may be active right there. We'll see. We'll see how that happens. But I don't know. I didn't mark no 50 or 60 pounders when I come in through here, but I did think that I was marking a couple of 20 pounders and stuff like that through here. So maybe we can get on something here. They still about 50 foot out in front of us. I wish the chat screen would stay up on that. If there's a way to make the chat stay up on that, somebody let me know. It only pops up when somebody's chats something, but it don't stay up long. I want it to stay up all the time. Started to bring my iPad out here just to read chat. Alright. There's a pretty good sized fish, about 30 foot off the side of the boat on the bank side. So we got a board out there just for him. Let's see if he bites on that. We're gonna be coming into some. Uh-oh. See if this green board over here gets hit again. We had a hit on the green board over here. Let's see if it gets hit again. Oh, that blue one on the outside over yonder getting hit on now. I don't know if y'all can see that. This thing, he's still trying to work with it. On the outside board over there. Blue one on the outside. That may be a channel cat. Come on, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. believe that's a channel cat. That ain't no blue. I don't think. We'll get into this other board over here. Might be a blue. No, that's a channel cat. That ain't what we want. But buddy mine, my buddy Doug is wanting something to eat. So this is going to be one for him to eat. Pretty good little old channel cat. Good eating size right there. Good eating size. Doug, I've got you a channel cat to eat. Now, that can come off the outside board. So what I do is the middle board, I go ahead and put him out here, let it go out, let it be the outside board. Let this be the middle board, and I'll let this be the close board. That way I ain't got to try to get them boards. This and back out to the outside, I can bring it in close. Lock that down. Lock that down. Let this get out there. Well, one in the boat, but that ain't what we was wanting. But it's a fish. It's a fish. All right, appreciate you stopping in. Let me slow her back down to about, I'm at 0.4, I'm gonna be about 0.2, 0.3. Water temperature's 50 degrees, so. Yeah, I want to see the planer board go completely under myself. I want to see it just crush the water. My wife's going to fish with me this evening. We'll probably try to go live again and in a different place. Her biggest fish, I think, is about 35 pounds. She don't get to fish with me much, so I want to try to put her on the bed so she can beat her personal best. She's not a morning person. She's one of them afternoon people. Shook the rod right. I'll figure out where it come from. I have a hard time reading that chat. Catfish and crappie, hey bud, how you doing? I blocked it. Bots. Hey Becca. One little old dink in the boat. Doug makes some jam up catfish too. So he told me to keep him some small ones and he'll come by the camper and get them. So I'm gonna keep him some small ones. We're gonna turn the boat here a little bit. I'm gonna kind of hit a little bit of shallower water through the mouth of this cove right here. And a lot of times when you turn your boat, a lot of times the outside board just speed up and the inside board just slow down. So you can kind of pick up on whether you need to, if you get a bite on either one of them right there, whether you need to slow up or speed up. Depends on what side you get the bite on. Who all was on Murray today? How many of y'all was on Murray? Now, if any of y'all running Garmin's out there, the Garmin Live Scope or anything, um, I can tell you that they use a lot of power on the Garmin Live Scopes. So I don't use a 12-volt battery on mine. What I use is the 20-volt DeWalt batteries on there, and you can buy a clip offline that it just slides in to charge. I keep 4 of these batteries right here on the boat, and each one of them will last about 3 hours. It's the 6 amp hour battery, and they work great. But the bait I'm fishing with today is shad. Some pretty good. They ain't the biggest ones in the world, but they're the perfect size. But I don't know, they're bigger than a dollar bill. That's the size of the shad that I'm fishing with today. Now I've got them cut down a little bit. I get 3 pieces out of one of them, so that kind of gives you an idea of the size of the bait that I'm fishing with today. Last week I was fishing with perch, and that's what we was catching. Caught that 49.5 on and that 33 pounder, and but we didn't even catch no perch yesterday. Couldn't get on them, and the ones we did get on, we couldn't get them to bite. And my cast net don't go that deep. When they're 25 and 30 foot deep, and your cast net's 20 foot, so that was useless. Them perch like being down there on that bottom. Seems like a lot of my buddies and stuff, a lot of them's been struggling on perch and crappies. My buddies that's fishing crappies, they've been struggling on that, but the catfish might have been picking up just a little bit. The bigger bite, because I was struggling there for a while on the good bite on the catfish. As far as the big bite. Anything y'all would like to talk about? We are running 8 rods today. Six boards and 2 Patriot bobbers out the back. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. That's hard. That's very hard. Might be a little better. I believe this is a boat. That looks like a freight train. More boards, looks like. What he done. Oh, that's a big old channel cat. I never had a channel cat hit a board like that. He was hungry. He was hungry. Hungry he was. Where did all my stuff go here? Here. There's a little nice sized channel cat right there. I'll probably get enough, maybe for Doug's catfish stew. I believe we got another one over here. See what happens to that over there. Y'all watch that while I get me a bait. Well, we use these channel cats, so I'm going to start cutting a little bigger baits. Try to keep them off of there as much. He didn't stay with that one. While I was doing all that, I seen one of Patriot Barber board get a hit out there, which I'm sure that was channel cats right there. Looked like there's another real good fish about 40 feet off that side of the boat, and we're about 35 feet, so maybe he'll pull in there. Yeah, it sure will. It'll make a fine meal. I'm gonna try to keep him several. He's got to have about 10 pounds of fillets. I think it's what it is when he makes his catfish stew. Uh-oh. That bobber right there got a hit. They just ain't, he didn't want to stay with it. Well, I'm surprised that there ain't no more boats on for a couple of striper tournaments is going on today. I figured there'd be more boats on the water than there is. This turned out to be a real nice morning. I'm enjoying this. Boy, that sounds good. And I didn't get invited, but that'd probably been a long trip for me to go. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit, and I really didn't want to put out a drift sock today. I'm kind of going with the wind. This morning the wind wasn't blowing, so I didn't know which way to set up. But luckily it's hitting me from behind. One thing about them channel cats, you can run 0.2 to 0.5, 6, and you can usually pick them up. Them old big blues, I think the slower you go, the better. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Yeah, sure, I'm on a Patriot Bobber. enough for his stew. We might get enough for his stew. You know something? I just barely caught that one. No, it wasn't his lip. That's what we're supposed to. Another nice little channel cat. Yeah, I don't have perch in the boat. We was fishing for perch yesterday for bait, but I'm fishing with all shad today. We didn't have no luck on the perch. Perch or some of them channel cats hitting pretty hard today. I'm on this flat right above the river ledge, and I'm in 15 feet of water, and it's covered up in these channel cats in here. Any of y'all on the water today? I got a reel on there I need to take apart and clean. I got another, and I'll swap it out when I get back to the camper, swap the reels out, and that way I can take that apart and clean it. I always like to have a few extra. Oh, I bet it did. That wind was stout last Saturday. It was stout up here. I couldn't imagine being down there on Santee like that. I fished down there at the Monster Quest last year, and It whipped me and Doug in this little boat right here. You got to have a boat when you go down to Santee. There ain't no doubt about that. But my son bought him one that we redone, a Sea Arc, 23-foot Sea Arc. We're going to completely redo, and it'll be much better down on the big water at Santee. Because this is just a 17-foot boat that I fish out of. Grant you it's wide, but you wanted more of a deep sided boat to go down there. Go get you some bait, bud. Appreciate you stopping in. That if I ain't mistaken, that happened last year also uh, down there. The last 2 years, I think it did. I don't know what type of boat that was that sunk this year down there. That lake right there, you got to be careful. As of right now, we've caught two. We caught three fish total. Two's been on planer boards, one on Patriot Bobber. Right now, I'm at 13 feet. I'm on a flat, just right above the river ledge right here. Whisker Dreams, appreciate you stopping in. We're going to drop off over here in a little bit of water, a little deeper water, see if we can pick up some blues now. I've got my buddy Doug some channel cats, so like to pick him up a couple of blues, about, anything under 10 pounds. It's picking way up. It's going to cause me to have to put my drift sock out. That I'll make a big turn right here and go back up on this flat on the other side of the river right here. I just might do that. Yeah, I'm surprised. Usually this area right here is covered up in boats. It ain't being bad at all this morning. Not bad at all. Starting to mark a few more fish. We'll see what happens right through here. After we caught that last one, we kind of got out of them for a minute. Now we got back in them right here again. Let's see if we can pick up something. I'd like to pick up something about 50 pounds. Here comes a couple of boats. I can't complain though. They ain't been a bunch of them out here this morning. Okay. Now this is my opinion on these bobbers. Instead of dragging your line straight out the back of the boat, it's going straight down to your weight that's dragging the bottom without the bobbers. Okay. And my theory is, and to me, it seems like it works better, but you just have to see what works for you. But when you throw that line out, say 100 feet, 75 feet, then you put the bobber on it, that your line is coming up to the bobber, then up to the rod, so it ain't straight. And my theory is that when a fish hits that, he's not loading the rod up right quick like, and he takes the bait longer before he starts loading on the rod. He's got to get that line straight before it starts loading up on the rod heavy. So I think it, just like on planer boards, I think if they take it longer to get in their mouth, because I missed more fish without the bobbers, just dragging straight out the back of the boat. As soon as they hit it, it starts loading up, immediately. And I think if they keep it in their mouth longer with the bobbers, because they don't load up as quick, is my theory on it. And I may be wrong, but it seems to help my fishing, I've caught a lot more fish with the bobbers than without. Trying to make a turn right here. That way, if you see the bobbers or the planer boards coming to the back of the boat, it's because I'm making a turn on this river right here. These boards over here is way out on that side. The bobbers has moved over on that side, and these boards over here has moved over where I'm making this turn coming through here. It sure is. I had my bibs on this morning. I had to come out of them right quick. Like I wasn't out here 20 minutes and had to come out of them. Yeah, it's gonna cost me to have to put my drift sock out. I can done see that. I may wait. I'll probably go live later on this evening. Also, I'm gonna fish in a different spot this evening, but I just may wait and put the sock out then, just to see what happens right through here. The water temperature right now is 50.9 degrees. And we're gonna get back over here in this little deeper water. Now we're starting to get out here somewhere. Wow, ice on the legs. Boy, I couldn't imagine that. I think it gets cold here, let alone ice on the water. It's supposed to get up to 70 today here. I hope it does. What we're going to do is make a turn right here and head toward the wind. So I can slow this bad boy down a little bit. Speed it up and go ahead and make this turn. You can see the rods bent over on them planer boards. Speed her up, trying to speed it up when you make turns just a little bit. Depends if you're going to make narrower turns, so you won't get your rods tangled up. Now we're going to slow her back down. Dropping off this river ledge right here now. We was in 13, we're in 16, and we're going to keep getting deeper. Yeah, my buddy Doug, he's fishing for crappies this morning. I don't know if they're doing any good or not. Wow, 25 degrees now, 28 high. Sun. No, when it gets 28 degrees here, it usually by 10 o'clock it's done it up in the upper 30s, low 40s. That's tolerable there, but what 28 degree high during the day? Ooh, that just makes me cold even thinking about it. Yeah, Mike, that's cold, Mike. But a polar bear loves cold. I ain't no polar bear. I don't like it. Yeah, I mean the cold really don't bother me, as long as you dress for it. But like I say, that ice, I don't care nothing about none of that. It just seems, mm, that's cold. And that ice fishing, I don't, I haven't never done it, but I'm not gonna knock it. But I don't think that would be for me. But I don't know. They got them little huts and stuff that they fish out of. I gotta speed up, try to keep this from getting hung up. The little huts and stuff. They put heaters in them and stuff like that. But what amazes me is they put heaters in there, and you're sitting on ice. That don't interest me because heat and ice don't go good together, in my opinion. But there again, I may be looking at that all wrong. I see them guys doing it. I see them guys doing it, and I've got a lot of respect for them. Wow. I got a lot of respect for them getting out there and doing that. That ain't no joke. Now we're getting back down to my speed. We're going against the wind now. Oh, got to stand up a minute. Had to stretch the old legs. Now, let's see if we get this thing bumped back up where we're supposed to be. Here comes another fisherman. This might be a catfishman here. This color Roger just got on the boat. pretty good sized fish landed. See what we can make happen. Let's speed the boat up a little bit. Yeah, this flat looked like there's quite a few fish out there on this flat. And they're scattered way apart from each other, so that's kind of good. That tells me that's probably channel cats and not stripers or blues. They could be blues, smaller ones. Yeah, I see them guys in them little old houses and stuff on that ice fishing. They in there and just regular long sleeve shirts, no coveralls, no nothing. I guess after they get hot in there, after they get it warm in there, it gets warm. But I would think that ice would have to be a couple of feet thick to keep from you getting it that warm and it melting and you falling through the ice. That's what I don't like. That's just the way they want to do when you come down through here fishing and stuff. They want to. I'm not going to say, but that ain't right. Like that turn right here. There's some pretty good fish right here. You just think people have a more respect. Yeah, we've got them boards stretched tight now since we're going into the wind. At 1.3 mile an hour, they stretch. They all get lined back out where they need to be. We just need one big bite. That's all we need. That's all I like fishing for, one big bite. But we'll take the small bites along with it. Yeah, they drifted right down here straight up top. is a pretty day today. Whether you catch any fish on a day like today or not, it sure is nice just being out here relaxing. And the thing is I'm probably not less than probably an eighth of a mile from the camper. Yep, this is the big mug right here. The big mug. Yeah, I put not no blues. I put 3 channel cats in the boat. I put them in the live well for Doug, my buddy, to make a catfish stew out of it. I'd like to get him several more, but I'd like to put a big blue in the boat. What I'd like to do. That's what we all like to do. Uh-oh, there he goes, there he goes, there he goes, there he goes. Speaking of a big one, we got him. Yeah, we got him. plus pounds. I'm not going to weigh him, I'm going to put him back. That's what it's about right there. Bait. Get it back out. Yeah, Lake Murray, Central South Carolina, near Columbia, that's correct. Thanks, Bowler Bear. Michael, thank you. Yeah, I'm over on the Little River right now. Prosperity. See if we can put another old big one. I should have weighed that fish, but I usually just weigh them when Ethan's in the boat just so he can see. But I'm estimating probably 35 pounds, 30 to 35. I'll go line, I'm gonna go 30, but it was heavier than that. Got slimed up this morning. That's what I'm talking about. Them little fish don't get you slimed up like that. Chad in the house. Boy, I'm telling winter time on tournaments like that, it's usually pretty hard. Now, if it's your home lake, it's kind of easier because you stay on the pattern more often. But when you go to another lake, you got to really find them, and you'd be surprised how 60, 70 miles from one lake to another, even 100, 150 miles, how much changed in different areas that they would be. Because I tried to kind of do what this lake does and compare it to other lakes, and it don't usually don't work that way. Each lake is its own animal. There's one lake here in South Carolina, Lake Monticello. That lake will hurt your feelings every day. You can go up there and you can smoke 20 or 30 fish in a day, go the next day and not even get a bite and run the same pattern. Which that is not a river-fed lake. There's no river runs through it. They pump water in and out of the river for the nuclear plants. Them guys are catfishing in the neighbors. They must be doing 8 mile an hour, just letting the wind take them. Not 8 mile an hour, but 0.8 to a mile an hour faster. Especially in this cold water. Right now, I mean, I caught that blue in 13 feet of water. I'm on a flat out through here. I come up off that river ledge. When I come up off that river ledge, he's hanging right on top of that river ledge. He's right on the very tip top of it. He was in 13 feet of water. That's the fish that we was looking for. Y'all seen how that right there hit? When he hit, it was gone. And they bring the lake back up too. The lake has come up several feet. And that is good. Because I think that's what got these fish They dropped it a little lower than they normally do this year. It's come back up. It's starting to come back up. Our dock is it's floating now. So it's coming. It wasn't floating, so it's floating now. So I think that's improved on the catfish boat. Yeah, everybody, Michael thinks that wintertime fish, it's easy. It's not. It's not. It's hard to find winter catfish. You just have to search till you can find them. And if you go pre-fish, a lot of times one day ain't enough to pre-fish to find the fish. Oh yeah, I'm the same way. I'm the same way, but a lot of times I'll just use just a little bigger bait just to keep the chance off. But today I'm using medium, small top baits. Now that 49 pounder that Ethan caught last Saturday, now it was on a small piece of perch. I mean, it was small, smaller than I normally do. I just wanted him to catch some fish, but we've marked some big fish in there, so we just went ahead and put small bait on there, and it paid off. He caught a 49 and a 33, but I always like bigger baits, but I'm just starting now to get to work, kind of mixing it up a little bit, put small bait and big bait. But I just kind of run medium bait today, just try to put a few fish in the boat, like I said, for a buddy of mine to have a catfish too. But I do have a couple of big baits on. If I ain't mistaken, on that rig right there, I had a gizzard shad head on that one. I just enjoy just sitting out here and doing this, just relaxing, and not worrying about trying to put fish in the boat on a tournament or stuff like that. Tournaments with me, I mean, I've won a couple, with Mid Carolina Catfish Club, but other than that, I second guess myself in tournaments. We need to have confidence in that. And I tend to ho-hop too much when I just get out there and just do this right here. If I don't get about 10 minutes on a catfish tournament, I'm ready to move. But you can't be that way. Just get out here and have fun, and it all comes together. If you have attitude, whether you catch one, fine. If you don't, fine. It's about being out here and enjoying the weather. Dale, no, Ethan's not with me. The fishing's been pretty good. I put 3 channel cats in a boat and about a 35 pound blue. if I fish in the morning, Ethan will be with me, but I don't know that I'll fish in the morning. I'm gonna fish later on this evening too, and I may go live then. I'm gonna fish another spot this evening. That other spot does pretty good in the evenings on some big fish. I don't like fishing it in the mornings because so much boat traffic comes through there in the mornings. It just kind of aggravates. But in the afternoons, it does real good over there. Now the way that I'm fishing up through here now, I'm kind of going up in the same area that I come from. Uh-oh. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Here, guys. I'm gonna take your photo now. Doug's gonna have plenty for catfish too. He's gonna have plenty for catfish too. Hey, good barber, good. That's a 12-aught hook, so you can kind of see what we're using there. Put that out and just let it wind out. Let it wind out. seem like there's quite a few channel cats in here, but there's a few blues. Here before long, it'll be covered in blues through here, though. Toward the end of the month, it'll be smoking through this area. Up on these flats and stuff. Them blues will be starting to head up the rivers for March and April, getting ready to spawn. Probably gonna give this about 10 more minutes up through here, and we probably gonna call it, but we're gonna see if we can put another one in the boat. I've been seeing a couple of pretty good fish through here that they ain't biting though. And what I'm doing, I'm fishing a flat just off of the river ledge. I'm on the flat just right off. I'm in the shallow part of the flat up on top of the ledge. Trying to catch them fish coming up and down off that ledge right there. But right now we're on this flat right here, we're in 12 feet of water. 12 feet of water right here. Boy, if they would just go wide open by me, it'd be a whole lot better than them slowing down, but which they trying to be nice. So I ain't gonna complain. I'd rather them go by me wide open and it gears back. Yeah, like he's doing, he's going wide open. Yeah, I think we got quite a bit of time. I think they letting some water out of Greenwood Dam, I ain't for sure. Where all this current's coming from in the Little River. That wasn't bad at all right there. Guys, y'all need to check out Bloodline Tackle on them cutting boards right there. Man, them things are nice. It's got lid and compartment in there that you can put stuff in. And I break off, you can just tie the rig on, keep on going. But he makes some good cutting boards right there. I'm real pleased with it. Y'all can see right there, I don't know if you can or not, but I don't know if you can see them boards over yonder, right out there. And right back over here, we're pulling about 100-foot spread right through there, maybe 120-foot spread right through there. They're stretched pretty tight. So. Everybody must have got a late start this morning. Been more folks here in the last little while. It was early. Thanks, Michael. Yeah, I lost one board out here last time we was doing live at the end of the feed. I broke one off and we forgot to go get it, so I'll bring out some of my old boards. Fill its place. But I ain't had time to build no boards or nothing like that. Working and all that. We'll get back into it here before long. Yeah, everybody wants to stop in front of me and check things out. I don't know if they think I'm striper fishing or what. There's been so many striper fishermen on this lake pulling boards. A lot of people think I'm striper fishing. They like to stop and check out in front of me the direction that I'm headed. That's all good and fine. I think they got 2 tournaments on Murray this weekend. I don't know if it's this weekend or next week. 2 striper tournaments. Let's see, 5 more minutes, and that'll be live 2 hours. And I think that we're gonna call it that. I think we've done pretty good. I can't remember what we do. 4 or 5 channel cats that I've got in here, and a 30 to 35 pound blue. So I think we've done pretty good this morning, just for a couple hours. I'll be wanting to go back and eat breakfast and all that, and then come out again and fish with bigger bait for bigger fish. Go for blues. dug one more channel cat. Well, guys, I think we're gonna roll them up and go eat a little bit of breakfast. And hopefully, here in a little while, we can get out here and see if we can put a good one in the boat. So we're gonna try to go live again here in a couple hours again. Try to get over that other spot after lunch. That way, most of the boat traffic could be gone from over there, so maybe we can put a 40, 50 or 60 pounder in the boat. So stay with us, and we appreciate you watching.